Hi, this is Matt once again. We're about to end the video, and this is a paid request for FreddyLit. Thank you so much for that. For those interested in requesting any type of videos, whether it be a topic, a tier list, a movie review, a re-review, thought streams, commentaries, whatever the case may be, feel free to send it. I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. And for those who sent them, thank you. I do appreciate it. I'm sorry for the wait. I think it'll be pretty much any type of video if you do still wish to request something. But FreddyLit wanted me to react to this guy's video, Emer Prevost, his reaction and review of August Underground Mordum. Now, I don't know if I'll use footage because he doesn't show any footage of the film. It's just him. I just flipped through it just to see if it works. I didn't watch it yet, but he hasn't used footage from it. And I know this guy passed away because I recognize who this guy was. I watched him back in the day when he did video game reviews. Whether it be, I will watch those guys like Silent Rob, which I know he lost his mind recently, Spoony One, Urinating Tree, Jedi One, all this stuff. And he would do video game reviews. And at times he would have, what was it, Butley? I think it was Butley. And I cannot remember what his YouTube name, because I know it wasn't called Emer Prevost back then. So I do not remember. And I don't know if those video game reviews are up. I know he has a couple on this channel, but I don't know if the ones I'm thinking of. I can't remember it. But I know he had this character, Butley from Wacky Races. He would like talk to, and they would be at the end, like these talking about awful Helsing. It was Helsing. Now that I think about it, it was Helsing. That's what it was. When he was named Helsing. I remember that. Yeah, Helsing 920. That's what I remember him for. Helsing 920. And so his videos are, someone did upload his videos. There's like 35 of them. Which actually I might rewatch those again because it's been forever since I've seen them. But I know he's passed away. He passed away many years ago. So I don't think anyone uses, his channel is pretty much there. Obviously, there's no way I could get his permission. So I'll think about it. You may see his video here. You may not. I don't know. But rest in peace to him. It's a 12-minute, 35-second video. But we'll see. I mean, usually I don't because YouTube has a weird copyright system thing. But I mean, it's just, we'll see. But anyway, let's get into the video. I know I'm like 3 minutes in. I'm paused at the beginning. Rest in peace, this guy. Like I said, I remember his stuff from back in the day. His video game stuff. I didn't watch a lot of his movie review stuff. But I'm paused at the beginning. 3, 2, 1, pressing play.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Helsing 920, and it's time for another reaction and review.
Oh, I did call himself Helsing 920 in this.
Comes from a studio that is very colorfully named, folks. This here's a film from a company called Toe Tag Pictures.
Toe Tag Pictures, yep.
This is actually a film that a lot of people have requested. And
I have seen this movie. I reviewed this film.
It's called August Underground.
It's one of the worst films I've ever seen.
The only thing I've been told about this film is that it's a simulated snuff film.
Simulated snuff film.
And I'm actually looking here at a little bit of information on the film. I find it kind of funny that the film has a cast of 5 people, has 5 writers, and has 5 directors. Yeah, folks, it's basically just 5 people dicking around with a camera, I'm going to assume.
You're right. It is 5 people dicking around with a camera. You're absolutely right.
Was actually any good.
You're absolutely right about that.
Honest to God, folks, like, unlike previous films, a lot of people have just said, "Oh, dude, man, you have to do this one." So I'm doing it. So without further ado, it's time to kick off August Underground's Mordum.
2 minutes later.
Wow. Okay, it is now official. This film had zero script going in.
Yep,
Either
zero
that,
script.
or else the 5 writers who worked on this thing have a vocabulary of about 3 words, and their favorite one is fuck.
He's right about that.
Just listen to that crap. How colorful.
Don't trust me. That's the only vocabulary you don't hear.
Okay. So now she's cutting herself with what looks to be a piece of glass. I do have to say these actually are some rather interesting effects here. This actually does look a little bit realistic. I am going to have to give them credit, there.
I don't think it looked that realistic, but that's just me.
That, now that actually would have been a little bit more effective. We actually would have seen him actually hitting him in the head with a hammer instead of his body, blocking it. But then again, this also is a low-budget flick, so I really shouldn't be expecting much.
Yeah, you're not going to see it, there's going to be a lot of tricks to it.
Wow. So far the nastiest thing in this movie so far is what looks to be a plate of moldy food. Actually, it's sort of hard to tell, though, because, well, the camera's real fuzzy. Oh, yeah, sure. Go ahead and put the camera right friggin' next to it. I'm now getting a close-up of nasty-ass food, and I cannot see the body that they are about to hack up.
Because I guess the moldy food is more important to them.
Guys, you would almost think that a simulated snuff film would actually be entertaining, but so far, no. This thing kind of sucks.
Why would you think it was entertaining in the first place? It definitely sucks.
And
it's boring.
That is yet another film I can tack on to the list of films where genitals are lopped off somehow. Except this time the guy was forced to cut off his own dick.
Yeah, that does happen.
This is definitely a magical film, my friends.
Yeah. Magically delicious.
Okay,
from
I
already.
really do not believe that this is an actual video store. Because even though the camera's moving a whole lot, I'm making out a whole lot of trauma posters. I don't know a single video store that actually has giant trauma banners up somewhere. However, I actually do have to give props to the filmmakers for actually promoting trauma. So that's always awesome.
I don't. I hate trauma. Promote Full Moon instead.
So they couldn't be asked to go for a second take.
Nope, no more. No take twos in
we
this.
have our 2 victims here, and they're laughing.
Of course they're laughing. This is ridiculous.
I mean, come on, guys. Is it really like that hard to ask that you just do another one of your little lame-ass jump cuts? And,
no, because they can't direct for shit. They can't add for shit.
Damn.
That's probably their best take.
Okay, so for the last 5 minutes now, it has been nothing but screaming and vomiting. This film...
about right.
No, this honestly is not even a film. This is just shit.
I agree with him. It's not a film, it's shit. I perfectly agree, man.
Okay.
Perfectly agree with you.
They are now up to torturing our 2 victims, and the one who was laughing before is still smiling every so often. Come on, guys. I mean, I seriously am not asking for much. I just don't want to see my victims grinning as they're being tortured.
Well, trust me, this movie ain't much, so that's why you can't ask for much. This movie ain't much for shit.
Guys, nothing says sexy like whipping it out and fucking a friggin' knife wound. Yeah, that's just awesome. What the hell is wrong with this goddamn movie?
A lot of things are wrong with this movie. A lot. The answer is a lot.
When I was told that this was a simulated snuff film, I personally thought it was going to be just nothing but, violence from start to finish. But now it's been a couple of minutes. There's nothing happening here. It's just them, fucking around, and it's just leaving the camera running. there really is nothing to talk about here.
It's like the entire
Oh,
movie. There's
now we
nothing to
got
talk
concert
about.
footage. This band sounds like shit.
Of course, the band sounds like shit. Made sense for the
And
movie.
now we just saw how you get a nose piercing in a simulated snuff film.
Congrats, you got a nose
Yeah.
piercing.
When I happen to think snuff films, I think piercings.
Yes, piercings are the most diabolical thing for snuff.
I'm going to assume that what we're supposed to be seeing here are a bunch of rotting corpses. It would be nice if somebody had more than just a couple of really cheap flashlights to show us.
Well, I mean that was half the budget of those flashlights.
It's actually sort of funny. Like this, this whole shot is this guy like talking to his next victim. I am so disinterested that I'm trying to figure out exactly what the hell it says on the poster in the background. That is really a bad sign, guys.
Well, the posters are the best actors in the movie.
Boy, guys,
That's why.
we get to watch somebody doing accounting. And an extreme close-up of some dude eating a donut. Yeah.
Just
This film really does have everything.
hey, the donuts. Maybe they're steary. Maybe it's poison donuts.
Wow. This is probably the most stationary shot in the entire movie. And of course that dialogue is still just fantastic.
Yep, that's the only dialogue. Foot to foot to the
Wait a
foot.
minute. Is it over? Is it finally over? I'm just seeing nothing but static now, and there's still about oh my God, credits. Thank you, Jesus, credits.
You survived. Well,
Okay.
you survived this at least.
I believe now it's time for me to shut this crap off.
It's-
Oh my.
I don't know how he passed away. I mean, I think
Where to even...
one of his last videos was a health update,
First
but
of all,
it's
I
very
will say
sad that he
this.
passed away, man.
August Underground's Mordum, this thing was quite possibly the worst movie I have ever had the displeasure of watching.
Thank you.
I swear
Yes.
to God, guys. Kick-Assia at least had moderately decent acting, had halfway decent lighting.
Yeah,
You know,
Kick-Assia
this
was
thing
bad,
had
but
nothing.
this was
The only
worse.
thing
I
which this
agree.
movie had going for it were occasionally decent gore effects. And even those were few and far between. A whole lot of the effects were complete crap.
Agreed.
And the fact that the
effects was
writing,
crap.
and I'm going to use that term very, very loosely since there actually were writers credited. It just seems almost like the kind of script that these 5 pinheads would have taken and scribbled on
These
toilet
5
paper
pinheads,
and shit.
exactly.
It just there is nothing here. There is no quality. There is no redeeming quality at all.
Agreed.
I say this, guys, right now. I absolutely adore gore films, and I love exploitation films, and I even sat through 3 Guys, One Hammer, which is an actual snuff film. All of those are more entertaining than what I just watched.
3
What I
Guys,
just
One
watched
Hammer?
was complete and
The
utter
fuck?
dog shit.
This is dog shit, I agree. Horse shit, cow shit, all the shits in the world.
Crap.
It's all the shits.
This is, I swear to God, this is by far the worst thing I have ever seen.
Yeah.
Nothing is ever going to top this. I swear to God. Nothing will ever top how horrible this movie was. There also was, supposedly, a frickin' editor on this. And there was at least a half an hour's worth of filler that could have easily been cut.
I mean, if there's an editor,
then
then he must have fell asleep at his job.
But unfortunately, we are stuck with what is here. And if anyone ever gives you guys the option to actually go out and watch this thing, don't. Just don't. There is no way you're ever going to get back that time.
Yep.
I mean, I'm going to say this, guys, right now. You would be better off going out and watching Kick-Assia. I never thought I would say that. I
Yeah.
seriously thought that Kick-Assia was the worst thing I would ever see.
Agreed.
But this thing topped it. This thing found a way to actually out shit a cinematic.
This is not a movie. It's nothing
that
to it.
is just mind blowing.
It's terribly done
The
shot
acting
value.
was horrible. The lighting was shit. There was nothing good about this. And the worst part is, guys, this camera that I have right now is a couple of years old. All right, and you guys can see that it has really good like picture quality. The camera used for this movie, which I should mention, was made in 2003, or at least was released in 2003. Has such a grainy picture. It looks almost like it was filmed with a camera from 1992, with a really with just really grainy, really horrible, really choppy.
That's probably their
Video quality.
purpose, is to have it be like a film from the
my God.
90s.
I'm happy that I'm done with
Only
this thing.
boring
I'm
as
happy I'm
shit.
finished with this movie because now I never have to go back and watch it again, and I never will. In fact, it is a rather fair assessment that after witnessing this, after suffering through this garbage, I don't think I'm going to be wasting my time with anything else from Toe Tag Pictures anytime soon. Okay? Somebody out there would have to pay me a ton of money to even consider doing anything else from this studio.
Same here.
This thing is not a film.
Agreed.
This thing is a torture test.
Agreed.
And I survived. So yeah, everybody over at Toe Tag Pictures can go fuck themselves.
Agreed.
Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, take care, and I'll see you all in the near future. Peace.
Agreed. I can't disagree with anything he said about that. It is a worthless piece of shit. It's not a film. It's not a movie. 5 people dicking around. I agree. I know my Mike OCP, he hated the film. I hated the film. Because I just don't even understand the idea. As in, what is the possible satisfaction you would get? Like, say this film was successful in what it was doing. Okay, you faked being a stuff film. So what? Now what? You did now what? Oh, I'm disturbed. Well, yeah, of course, but like, now what? And even then, it's like you said, they didn't know what they were doing. A lot of filler. I think the effects, they're all pretty much shit. The acting is terrible. It's foot this, foot the foot that foot the motherfucker, foot the foot, what the fuck, foot the foot, you fuck. That's all the dialogue. And I'm just redoing my fucking rant again, which it's still on the channel, me ranting about this piece of shit. Just go to my channel, and then with a little magnifying glass, just type in August Underground, you'll find it. It's a horrible fucking film. It is one of the worst films I've ever seen. Is it the worst? It's in my top 5. I think right now I put it, I think number 2, because I put a Serbian film as number 1. I put a Serbian film number 1, and I put this number 2. So, I keep thinking Alien 3 is, but no, that's, because I want to forget about this film and that film, Serbian film and this film. That's why I keep putting them out of my fucking mind. But, yeah. Jesus Christ. Those movies, man. Well, that movie, man. So I will probably try to put the footage in, because I just give a bit of spotlight to a guy who has sadly passed away, that I did enjoy his video game. I'll have to check out more of his older movie reviews when I get time, but yeah, definitely will be missed. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and we will see you guys later. Yeah, I agree with him. Fuck that movie. It is a piece of shit. Later.